Well, well, well. Greetings. It is time for episode 40 of Omlette Fromage. We have 11 whooping games today. So let's jump right in. Let's see where the music is. Maybe not at 95%, huh? Oh, actually. In the bottom left corner. Music is way too loud. Of course. Let's just put it like this, okay. Right, still way too loud. Better. In the bottom left corner, we have Anna Smurf. The machine. The red Terran facing off versus the blue Terran, who is... No. All Inspirations Ballad. There we go. Your logo looks cool. That's because it's the All Inspiration logo. And he's fucking proxying 2 racks. Stay quiet. Yes, Teach, just got here in time. We have 11 whooping games. It's gonna take us all night, so be ready for an epic evening of cheese. Actually, speed up my mouse a bit. There we go. What does it mean? It means all inspiration. Going forward aggressively. Never mind. Ballad spotted? Oh yeah, he knows. Interesting. He's gonna pull SCVs. Well, even if he kills the SCVs, there's 2 Marines out now. There should be a bunker building right now. A bit late, maybe on the bunker. There is a Reaper coming out. First Marine has spawned though. There's no complete wall off. And a third, no, a factory actually. Ooh, okay, super committed here by the machine. Looks like a Reaper can actually take on 2 Marines. But it's very, very dangerous. The bunker is done. Factory is on the way as well. Of course, red is ahead in factory timing, and another bunker for red is going on as well. He's gonna blow up the SCV though. Boom goes one of the SCVs. Only one SCV left over here on this side of the map. The second rack is being made. Okay, by Ballad here. Immediately throwing an attack line. Of course, if he can get out a siege tank, he's gonna be in super tip-top shape. But his opponent is also building siege tanks now. Bunker finishes, and this one will die. Harsh loss here for Ballad. Starport also on the side of the map. Harsh, jeez. But he's not doing anything behind it. If you look at the unit count, you can see the Ballad is up 8 workers right now, which is of course a big deal. And he's a bit behind in tech. There is a siege tank now out, but he's gonna have to rely on scans. Oh, actually, he's gonna float a barracks, which is very smart. So the siege tank will be able to shell. Siege tank, no. He loses the siege tank. his tank was earlier because he switched to add-ons. And then all of a sudden the Ballad was in deep shit. Can he prevail? A Viking is coming out. I don't know why we're not building a Banshee, but then again I'm a Zerg. Of course with the Viking you can take out the High Guard division here. But he's gonna move out. Nope. I don't think he can break this round. No. Marines can of course take out the Viking. Second tank will be ready shortly, and of course now with the Viking, that has vision. It's in range now though. Viking War Machine is out as well. This is probably out of range. Ram is in range though. Bunker will. Very aggressive playstyle here by the machine. This guy is giving me this all not around here. Ballad though, an epic win there, getting that machine. He's now floating around his building. Of course, the siege tank is still shelling away here. Marines. Second tank though gets taken out by Ballad's tank, so that's a small victory here for Ballad. Still has the air advantage, looks like, and I think he may be able to turn this around now with the air advantage. Siege tank is still out of range. They are out of range of each other, and now the Viking advantage has swung back into the machine's favor, but Ballad is taking 2 Vikings at a time here. Once those 2 pop, is he even gonna land his Viking? Probably not the best idea for this land is siege there. 2 Vikings popping now, and once the air advantage goes back down, he can actually fuck up the siege tank on the low ground with his own siege tank. Go Ballad, yes! Okay, finally got the siege tank in range of this tank there. This will contain. He even conveniently puts the Marines close enough to shell as well. And now Ballad basically only has to leapfrog his tanks. And it will be in an A-OK position. Boom! Shells tank. It's nothing much. Oh no, they're not in range. It's so close though. Got a shell of everything we can share now. Still out of range, I would guess. Yeah, it's just barely out of range. But the air advantage is not really skyrocketing here. He's even landing his Vikings now. And he's finally able to maintain, of course, this position with a commanding rotation advantage. A-OK to take this home and shot the cheese back. Cheese's face. That was super dicey, and apparently the game sounds are still too loud. Let's see if that's better now. That's a little bit louder. Just adjust it here, maybe. How is that now? Finally, Battle gets to expand here. 7:55 in the game, and the machines is well done. Okay, first game down. We fixed the sound problems. Now let's really get into this. Game number 2 was sent to me by Kyojin, who is, I suppose, Shinigami, and it's gonna be a PvP. In the top left of Acropolis, Ladder Edition, it's Protoss Zocke, which is a German name and means Protoss Gamer or Protoss Gaming, something like that. Versus the blue Protoss, who is Shinigami. It was probably Kyojin who sent me this replay. I would suppose. I mean, I don't know. But seeing as they're both Japanese or Asian touched names. There we go, another intro. Hey Blaze! Your game is gonna be the last, of course. The cherry on top of this anniversary episode. But who knows, we might see another nice cheese here to steal. Anyway, Shinigami going for the triple gateway. The triple proxy gateway. And Protosocke not seeing any buildings here is of course suspicious. Is throwing down a second gateway himself, preparing for a wall off here. And he's gonna go look for the proxy. Because either his opponent is AFK or he's getting proxied. And since he made drones... Did he though? Yeah, he did. So he knows he's not AFK. Now there's even a pylon being made. Some Chrono Boost is being used here. And the probe finally finds the proxy and sees, oh god, it's a triple gate. We are doomed. It's gonna be Zealots versus Zealots. The Cybercore is on the way. We're gonna go for a full wall off, which means the Zealots cannot defend. So it looks like we're gonna lose some gateways. There's gonna be a shield battery though. And Stalkers are now being made. Once those hit, of course, it's gonna be very hard for Shinigami to find damage here with purely Zealots. He's gonna start chipping away at the buildings here. And he's not gonna get it before the Stalker pops and starts to lay down the law. These Zealots, of course, cannot stand versus a Stalker, but they might still be able to get the thing down. It's gonna be close. I think with the continuous... Yeah, he's gonna get it down. Ballsy, even going for the second gateway now. This, of course, puts Protosocke at an immense production disadvantage. But with the shield battery and the Stalkers behind, he might be able to hold on for a little while. Zealots are only really effective if they can get up close to the Stalkers, and the Stalker can theoretically kite for quite a while without being caught. Of course, now we have a Cybercore as well for Shinigami here. The Protosocke will have to deal with this. He is making 2 gateways of his own, but he's not producing yet. Currently, if we look at the unit tab, there's an advantage for Protosocke, but this is gonna swing around shortly. Although, I think he has Warp Gate almost ready. Did he start Warp Gate? No, he's researching still. Okay. Wait. Oh, he's just now started Warp Gate. Okay. So it just now started Warp Gate. Why am I not seeing the Warp Gate? Yeah, there it is. Never mind. He's also building a Robo. And 4 Stalkers can definitely beat the crap out of 2 Zealots and 2 Stalkers, because Zealots without speed cannot deal with Stalkers effectively. Making more Stalkers, no, more Zealots, okay. 1 probe made it out. And over here there's still nothing happening. This is actually a scary looking Stalker force. Of course the Stalkers have to kite if the Zealots are chasing them, making him a bit less effective, but you can't combat this with Zealot Stalker, I think. More gates are going down though. Warp Gate is almost finished. But Shinigami doesn't really have a bank saved up to start warping in. And he now has... Ooh, that's actually pretty ballsy here going... Oh, he lets... Oh, a bit of mismicro there by Shinigami. Yeah, though, he... guess he's pulling back the injured Stalker. Using the Zealots as a shield. He's chasing down the Stalker army. Gets 1. Gets 2. And all of a sudden this looks a bit more equalized if we look at the army count. It looks pretty equal, and we're gonna get us around now on these 3 Stalkers, and this is actually huge. You cannot just throw away 3 Stalkers here and get nothing in return. This will put you very far behind, and Stalkers cannot be easily remade in this phase of the game because the gateway capacity is limited. We have 3 versus 4. Of course, we have a Robo and we have an Immortal out, but with this SimCity, the Immortal's gonna have a tough time unless he gets down and dirty. The last Stalker's finally gonna get taken out. The probe has been found. No, the probe not, but the pylon has been found here. Even Zealot legs are on the way now. Once those pop, the Stalkers are gonna be in a bit of trouble here. And it looks like both players are building up their army. We have 8 Zealots out for Shinigami, which is a huge amount, and Zealot legs are almost ready. It's gonna be a brutal fight once those Zealots get up. He should probably think of getting out an expansion behind this. Probe is still alive, by the way. Might throw down some evil shit over there. 4th gateway is out now for Protostocke. And he's actually up in workers. He is fully saturated, almost fully saturated. There's actually oversaturated here on his gas quite massively. But anyway, he's better saturated. Actually, it's, yeah, okay, he's only mining 2 gas. So they have the same mineral income currently. And that's a lot of Stalkers, dear lord. We have a force field though, so he cannot really attack up the ramp, and the Immortal count is growing and growing. But Immortals are not too good versus Zealots. Of course, Shinigami needs to expand behind this, because I don't think he can break. He's gonna try to get behind Protostocke once he moves out, it looks like. I mean, that might work. Who knows? Then again, if he's not gonna expand here, why should Protostocke get out? He's gonna go for the Florencio approach, making a bottom left natural expansion. Oh god. The warp prison is hanging. Nice pickup there. The shield was just down, no damage on the hull. Ah, sorry about that camera work. Meanwhile, it looks like Shinigami is trying to break the ramp. There's still, no, I don't think there's any more force fields ready. But those 2 Immortals, of course, are doing a huge amount of damage. If he's gonna be persistent though, he might be able to break this if there's no more force fields. There's 1 more force field, I think there should be another one. Force field is 50, I think, so there's 2 force fields left. Of course, the energy is regenerating. So, as well for the shield batteries. And now Protostocke is actually gonna be up in expansion, and he can just recall half of his workers down there and equal out the saturation, and he's gonna be super far ahead income-wise. Meanwhile, Shinigami is not making any attempts of expanding, but he seems to be checking out the bases because he thinks there must be an expansion somewhere. And he's absolutely right. And there's already workers down here being made, starting to mine, and this will put Protostocke far ahead in the income tab. We have some adepts as well as sentries now ready for Shinigami as well. There is some harassment happening over here again by Protostocke. He's trying to take out the pylons. Maybe trying to get out. Oh, he's actually getting some damage done on the hull. That is quite nice. And we have some adepts shading in here and doing damage. Alright, also... yeah, there's still... he had to halve his army, but there's still a lot of army left. We actually only shaded out 1 because the other got killed. Looks like he's gonna get 2 free sentries here, which is a very nice pickup. Army advantage currently for Shinigami after this pickoff, so if he can keep doing that, he's gonna get ahead in the head, but didn't he? Oh, he didn't see it, did he? Yeah, he saw. He's just gonna go down south with some zealots and gonna fuck up that expansion. Of course, a Protostocke can warp in, but once the pylon dies, there's no more warping in, so just focus the pylon. He should be okay. He can still recall, probably. There's not a lot of energy on this Nexus. Once this Nexus falls with all the probes, it's gonna equal out the income quite nicely. And it looks like he wants to move out again. I'm not sure this is a good idea to fight here. Most of his army can't attack because most of his army is actually zealots. And he's still up in the army though. It's so weird. Probes attacking probes! Holy shit, it's real. The probes are not reacting. Now they're reacting. Surround on the enemy probes. No, pull away. No, no, away. Oh god. So many probes massacred here. Meanwhile, over here, Nexus is failing. And the Zealot now joins the fray. Of course, we'll make short work of these pesky probes. This actually equals out the worker count, so... I don't know what to say. They're even up again, because... apparently Protosoke likes to expand. Shinigami does certainly not like to expand. There's only one Zealot here to deal with 3 Zealots, so unless Shinigami can warp in right now, he's gonna be in trouble. He's gonna recall some of his units. Exactly the right amount of units. He recalled 3 Zealots. And here we have the pickup. The most annoying unit in the game has struck again. The Warp Prism. So versatile. So good. Free teleport for any Protoss units. And warp-in capabilities. And there's 1 Zealot down here, 1 Warp Prism with 2 Zealots going north. And Protosoke finally pulling ahead in army supply now. Of course, eventually he's gonna mine out, but then again, so is Shinigami, because Shinigami just refuses to expand, even though he could easily do so. And he could probably be up 2 bases by now if he were just expanding behind this. Oh, if he could only force field half of that army down the ramp, that would have been epic. But apparently he did not. So we have 4 Zealots on guard duty here, 4 Zealots on guard duty down here. And still no fucking expansion for Shinigami. There's a probe here. The 1 Zealot gets taken out, another Zealot is up here. And the Warp Prism is going for a harass again. It's gonna warp in 4 Zealots. And 4 Zealots are gonna attack the 4 Zealots for Shinigami here, who are on patrol. Yeah, this is going very well here for Shinigami. He got a nice engagement with the other Zealots. Oh, he's even microing away his Zealots. Overkill here with the micro. To get away still. And other than that, we have a standoff here. Basically all because he refuses to expand, and I don't think this ramp can be broken efficiently. Of course, he will be mined out very shortly here. He has about, 500, 600 minerals left there on the patches. Same as, it's about the same. And then they're gonna have to expand, and Shinigami will be forced to expand once he stops mining minerals, and it looks like he's finally going to. Does he even have enough minerals in his base to start an expansion though? It might be close. And Protostock is already mined out, and once... Okay, we have an Archon drop happening now. Of course, the Warp Prism needs to be very, very careful not flying over these Archons, because that could just easily take it out. Oh, drop a force field. There's so many Immortals here, Jesus Christ. Immortals versus Zealots and Archons. And it looks like the Archons and Zealots are winning. Yeah, it looks like it. It's not done yet though. The ramp, the final stand on the ramp, more Archons being morphed in on the high ground. And apparently Mortals not good versus Archons, especially if the Mortals are firing on the Zealots instead of the Archons. And the last vestiges of Protosocus army seem to be taking out here. 6 army supply left. And I think... Damn misclick, of course. Yeah, it was a misclick. No, it was a very nice contain. Except for the fact that Protosocket added Kyojin decided not to expand. Game number 3. It's Draz who sent this one in from the Formless Beer Sloths. On Thunderbird. It's Formless Beer Sloths. Protoss in pink. It's Draz. Versus Litz, who's of course lost in translations. Haldane, also Protoss. Yellow versus pink on Thunderbird. A map with some weird blockage here. Blockage by mineral. 5 minerals only though. So it can be removed easily, but you need to bring probes to do it. Same as here. It's a nice new way to block shit off. So you can still do proxies and stuff pretty easily, you know, because if you bring 2 probes, you can just mine through here. Although those might actually be more minerals, I'm not sure. I am not sure. Anyway, Draz is going for a forge. So we're probably gonna see a cannon rush. Aren't we? A forge gateway here from Haldane, so I don't know. Draz is preparing for the wall in. Oh, Holden putting down a cannon first, so nothing Draz can do there to break that. 2 cannons are already out here. It looks like the cannon rush is just gonna stop before it even started, really. Cancelling one of his own cannons. I like it by Haldane. I don't know. I don't know. You're asking the wrong person here. You're asking the wrong person here, really. There's still 2 drones over here for Draz. Holden throwing down the low ground pylon here without fear. These cannons look freaky. Meanwhile over here building a gateway and some gas. Throwing down another proxy pylon is Draz, because this one is probably going to be taken out. Building a photon cannon. Ooh, 2 cannons, 3 cannons! Oh, forcing the cancel on his own cannon here. Cannon chess in full bloom! They both know exactly how to counter cannon rushes, but who will win this one? I can't even tell. It's so freaking amazing. Each cancelling this cannon, building the cannon there again. Mind games indeed. The cannon's not in range. So, one cannon's actually gonna finish first. 2 cannons done now, and I'm guessing Holden's gonna win this one. Yeah, both cannons are in range of the second cannon from Draz here. And just lost 300 minerals, boy. Shield battery going up. Of course, this cannon is basically dead, but it survived. It's gonna regenerate shields. It's gonna be basically a half a cannon yet again. Boom, boom. You're not allowed to build here. Boom, boom. There might be able... Yeah, there you're able to build. The shield battery is going up for Draz as well now. Oh my god. Another pylon is over here. A Stalker is out now for Haldane, checking everything for proxies. Because he knows some sick mind games are going down here. Looks like he's gonna build a whole fucking base down here now. A Robo, of course, very good at taking down cannons. And it looks like Holden's not going for the robo, he's actually going for a double robo. Jeez. Talking about commitment here. Meanwhile, Haldane going for some shield batteries to prepare for whatever cheesy shit might be coming his way. This is cannon chess. Yeah, Draz going all in here with his cannons. Hello, Tech, nice of you to join. Draz is going fucking all in here. First immortal out for Haldane. Walking them into the cannons probably not the best idea, especially if the cannons are backed up by shield batteries here. Oh, look how fast the Stalker gets down though by the immortal. Just dropping one. Boom, boom! Forcing the cancel there on the second shield battery. And taking out the shield battery of his own now. Looks like Draz is making the right decisions here. Of course he's never gonna get that cannon down. Then again, that immortal is probably not gonna fail either with this amount of shield batteries. Oh, actually, 2 immortals seem to be able to overcome the healing of 3 shield batteries. Gonna take out at least the Stalker, and now it seems Draz's immortal seems to be getting the overhand. Ooh, immortals can run and shoot at the same time though, and on this side, that's crazy. Jesus, 3 immortals now. 3 immortals can definitely take out those 2, even with shield batteries. Probably, I'm guessing. I don't know. I don't know. So many shield batteries going down here by Holden in full shield battery mode. Meanwhile, Draz is saying, yeah, I know, I'm gonna drop my shield batteries as well. And my immortals are gonna take down here the fences here. Taking down the newly made shield batteries, of course, is very nice. And Holden finally deciding to go after the immortals of his enemies here. 1 more immortal is on the way, equaling out the immortal count. And I think he can just still pass through here. But he has to come through over here, I guess. I'm not sure if they can pass through here. Ooh, he just lost, but is he gonna lose an immortal? Is he gonna lose? Nope. Good micro here by Holden, saving his immortals. Not so good by Draz there, losing 2 of his, or 3 even. And of course, the shield batteries managed to get the immortals back up to full shields. 1 shield battery is still powered, and once that pylon falls, there's not going to be even more shield batteries here. Though Holden is now throwing down 2 more pylons, 3 more pylons over there, and he's killing his own pylon because he was actually walled in. And this, of course, disables his last shield battery. What are you doing, Holden? That wasn't the tactically best decision, though. He has 4 immortals now, and the immortals for Draz cannot stand this. He's gonna lose 2 of them, though. Another immortal pops for Holden. He just barely saves his immortal Draz. And now a War Prism is out, of course, giving teleportation to the immortal, effectively making them blink immortals. And I think that... no, he's still not walled in. 4 immortals are going to be out in a second here. Of course, Holden is also making 2 immortals at a time. And he's getting a Stargate, so immortals are not that good at shooting up. If you know what's up. What's going on here? No, Draz is getting the Stargate. What? I'm confused. Draz is getting the Stargate, but it's... oh, they're both getting some. Sorry. These colors are freaking me out because I can't really tell whose units are whose. The Immortal Wars, dude. The Immortal Wars. It's like chess. It's like chess out here. Yeah, the pathing AI has sucked in this game since forever. And it looks like Draz is voting for Void Rays. Meanwhile, Oracles it is for Holden. I'm not sure I like the Oracle decision here. Because Oracles can only shoot while they have energy and they cannot shoot air. And a Void Ray can certainly shoot air. Ooh, he's committing his immortals. Okay, it's 5 to 5 immortals. Immortal production has stopped now for Draz, but a Void Ray is out, and if that Void Ray can of course take the Warp Prism out. Kill the Warp Prism. Is there anything they can shoot up except the cannons? Of course the cannons can shoot up. Void Ray now being made in production for Holden as well. Oh, and while that was of course tactically very, very smart. While the Void Ray is focusing down the army up here, the Immortals roll over the shield battery wall on the bottom. Now there's no more shield batteries, and it looks like the Void Ray may never finish. Once these Immortals all start to focus something instead of dancing around. Oh, he's actually pulling back. Not even killing the last shield battery, and the Void Ray will finish yet. There's 2 Void Rays out though for Draz, and that's definitely a huge advantage. Supply blocking Holden now as well, and it looks like Holden finally starts to crumble. Still half of the Immortals are not shooting, but the air advantage is now in Draz's hands. If he's not gonna lose the Void Rays to the cannons, then he might be in a tip-top shape here, even though he lost most of his Immortals. All of his Immortals. Yeah, Draz was not moving everything up the ramp, and that basically cost him his immortal equalness. And then he gets carried away by one puny cannon here. Maybe trying to get out more Void Rays, and it might well be working. Holden, of course, still supply blocked. Not sure if he's making pylons. He finally started one now. Draz is expanding now. Finally taking out something here with the Void Rays. Yo, only 1 worker for Draz? What the fuck happened to the rest of the workers? Oh, the Oracle. Oh, is this gonna be one of these scrappy games? It's gonna be a base raid, isn't it? Dear God. Kill the damned Warp Prism already! Yes! 2 Immortals going down. A recall though. Recalling back into the main base. I think, yeah, even with the 1 worker, I think Draz has got this now. With the Void Ray advantage, there's really nothing Holden can do. There is a cannon, but 3 Voiders aren't gonna be scared of a cannon, let's face it. Just go in and kill the cannon before he makes a ton of other cannons. Come on! He's just gonna take out the pylons. And Holden's never gonna make another unit because he's so supply blocked. Actually, he's not anymore because he lost so much units and workers. Okay, Holden has money. Well, Draz does not have money, and this probe might well find this expansion. The Voids are scared of these cannons. Well, now they have a right to be scared because 4 cannons is definitely too much for the Voids. You might have an angle over here, though, to attack this. Should have just gone for the 1 cannon and kill everything else. And now they're just... I don't think they want to win, actually. This must be some sort of throwing contest, because that's what they're doing. They both keep throwing the fucking game. Let's face it. I mean, Draz hasn't got any income. He has no workers left, so he can't build anything. So this is what you get. I mean, Draz is down. He can take out the pylon now, I believe. Once that pylon goes down, he can get the cannons. Just focus, dude. Those Void Rays are all that you have. Dude, it's breaking my balls here. Yeah, he could click on the Nexus, or he could just get the fucking cannons down, you know. He had a lot of opportunities here. He's going to micro again once more. But yeah, he can just kill the Nexus. I mean, that's a valid plan. But it doesn't look like Draz knows really what to do. I mean, Holden still has money for two more probes, but he doesn't have a Nexus, so once the Nexus dies, the timer starts ticking, probably. Just focus on Nexus Dress. Come on. Where the fuck is your attention, dude? Where are you looking at? You don't have any other unit on the field. I don't get it, man. I just don't get... Where's his attention? Finally, he starts to focus. He starts to focus to... Come on! Finish it already! Okay, so there is no more... There's no more production for Draz. For Holden or Draz. We have... What? 1 immortal and 2 probes? No, there's 3 workers. There's... Oh, he's making a cannon. Okay. Well, that's nice, but that doesn't really matter because there's still a full-blown Nexus over here. And he's not just gonna reveal everything that he has. Of course, there's not a cannoneer, so there's 4 cannons. He lost the Void Ray. Oh, Carl, you gotta be kidding me, dude. You had 1 job, Draz. No, he didn't. Okay. Oh, never mind. I didn't say anything. Why the fuck is he building? Why the fuck is he building? Why? What is happening? I don't get it anymore. Where did that money come from? Did he cancel some buildings? If you just cancel all your buildings, you can probably even make another Nexus, you fool. Right, that's 100 to 150 something, right? And 100 here. I don't get it. Why? He could have made another Nexus. He could have... Oh, God. Wow, Warders are really bad at taking out buildings, though, aren't they? So, it all comes down to, can Draz actually finish these cannons? Is there still an Oracle around? Yeah, the Oracle's still alive. But it can't do shit, of course. Well, it could technically go kill buildings. But once the Void Ray finds it, it's just gonna evaporate. So we have 3 Void Rays. Even more pylon. Oh, this pylon's actually... Yeah, I don't know. Well, he can just take his time and whittle down everything. Go Regent Shields again. The Oracle doesn't fucking matter, man. The Oracle takes ages to kill all this. There's no way he's gonna win with the Oracle. Just start whittling down the pylons. How does he still have 270 money? Where does the fucking money come from for Holden? Actually, he should probably kill that cannon and build the pylon in there. Okay, he's gonna... he's actually gonna find angles everywhere. Even this one. Because the Void Ray outranges... Well, he'll probably have the same range. Move it a bit to the right, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, it's only... You're really using one of his Void Rays, it's quite... I mean, I'm not one to boast, I have no idea of Protoss, but I think even I could control 3 Void Rays better in this with my limited APM. But he's getting good at it now, you know, he's practicing. He's actually focusing the cannon now instead of the pylon, which is probably not the smartest idea. There's so many shield batteries here that aren't being used because they're... Really? Why are you bringing this one? Take this one! Dear Lord. It's breaking my balls, man. He's breaking my balls. I think I'm gonna have to add a camera to the screen just so you can see me facepalm. Okay, finally manages to get the 3rd last pylon and the 4th last cannon down. Why are you moving back? What the fuck is happening? Seriously, I know the feeling. I know exactly what you're feeling, Tech. I'm shortly before stroking out myself here. Now it's gonna start again. It's gonna try to move around a bit. You know? I love how he has the weakest Void Ray in front, you know? Why would you move them back again? The Oracle can't hurt you, it can't shoot up! Oh. Now he tagged him. Of course, the Oracle can never die, and Holden is just like, yeah, you know, you're never gonna catch that Oracle as long as I'm controlling him. And let's face it, he doesn't really have anything else to do. I mean, he could micro the cannons, technically, but... Again, why would you want to do that, you know? Dear Lord. The fuck are you doing, Grass? It's like, not even doing really damage. Just take all 3 of them. This is... Why? Why are you going for one at a time? I can be a hero, baby. Why is he going for one of them at a time? It doesn't make any sense. This cannon would be down already. 3 warriors can easily kill 1 cannon. Breaking my balls here. Jurass, if you're watching this, you're breaking my balls, man. Dude, stop. What? Stop. Kill them. I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Okay, man, it's gonna work eventually, but it could be done so much faster, you know? He could just take all 3 of them again, would easily fall, you know? Just microback the one who's being hit and let the others shoot. Can he actually not go farther to the right? This is the edge of the map already? Is that the problem? Remind me again, chat. What are the conditions for a draw? I think no fighting and no mining, right? Or is it just no mining? There's no logical explanation to go with 1 Void Ray at a time. Even if you want to leave that one behind because he's so low, just take 2 of them. You can pull them back once one of the shields is used. You're still gonna make 3 times the damage. It's like the great juggling of the Void Rays here. GG, finally. But only versus armored. Yeah, Research March will stop it as well. Okay. Hold on, we're gonna quickly get a cam going here. Hold on. Just a sec. I think it's warranted now. Let me just... I think that should be uninvasive to the game. Let's go. You can see me facepalm. Bottom right, King's Cove. It's facing off versus our boy. It's all aspirations. Exiled, the Blue Protoss. It's a PvT. Nocturnal. We're gonna follow this boy here. Yeah, the games have been nice so far, I agree. I hope we can keep the quality up. This already took longer than normally an episode would take, and we have 11 games today. So you are in for a treat, boys. We're just gonna keep them coming. And we're gonna have Terran Proxy. It's not really close though, but it's still closer than the go across the map. And Exiled has sent his spy probe out to see what is up. And he will of course... Oh, he'll actually not see... Ooh, sneaky. He'll actually not see... the lack. He'll not see anything. It looks very normal. There's actually some proxy going around here, you know. Don't put them at the same place. It would be stupid. Why would you do it? To kind of find them all at the same time if they're looking. Let's see what Exile will do with this probe here. Is it just gonna be waiting there to scout, or will he actually build something with it? Going for the expand though. Pretty standard opening here by Exile. No add-on, which is of course normal. The Marine first might be normal versus Protoss, I don't know. Versus Zerg it wouldn't be, because usually they go for... Okay, another Rex is going down. Usually they go for a Reaper, but then again, sometimes they just want to snipe your Overlord. So yeah, this is... this is very, very committed proxy here with 4 Rex. 1 Rex at home as well. So yeah, Exile might be taking some trouble here shortly. He's making a Stalker, but only 1 at a time. He's turning on a second gateway now. The research for Warp Gate is not really ready yet, and he's gonna have to deal with a lot of Marines. 4 Marines being made at a time, soon to be 5. All of them are of course rallied across the map, and we're gonna see a red stream of death approaching the Protoss space very shortly here. Let's see if our Exiled can withstand La Rala. Move out! Whoa. What? Okay, Alt Z does something. Not sure what it does, but it does something. Looks like he's not quite ready. He stopped making a Marinus though. He also stopped mining because he's bringing the boys as well. Alarm! We're being overrun here! Sheepbatter's not gonna do a ship because he's just gonna get overwhelmed immediately. And this is an Artosis pylon! Oh god. Kill the fucking pylon, dude! Oh, he's not killing the pylon! Kill this pylon and the Protoss is dead in the water. Well, Protoss seems to be dead in the water anyway. Well. Ooh, actually now we're bringing out the force fields and the shield batteries. Can this lone Stalker kill everything? It might. It might, you know, I'll never underestimate the Stalker in a good position. 2 Stalkers now. 2 Stalkers. Versus an army of Marines and SCVs. If he's gonna lose this game, I'm gonna scream, dude. Seriously? Okay. Okay, I think Exiled has lost this game, although there's still a Stalker. The Marine count is dwindling. And Exiled's still mining somewhere. Oh, of course we have forgotten. There's a fully fledged base down there. Had he killed this pylon in the beginning, there wouldn't have been any more units. Pylon finally goes down, but the army has dwindled. I think Exile might yet be able to break this. Oh yeah, he's gonna be able to take this out, dude. What the fuck? Oh, he's a prison now too! Oh god. Yeah, you gotta be fucking serious, dude. You just should have killed that pylon walking up. Nothing could have ever contested your fucking army, dude. Yeah, you're really you bad, lol. He's still not leaving. He's not leaving. There's still... How many SCVs does he have? 2. Okay. This is not over. Have fun making voids. Aww. Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna be an asshole, man. What a fucking douche. Look at him. Oh, look at him. He's forcing Exile to make Void Rays. So good. The salt that tastes so sweet to mine. There we go. Well played, Exiled. Well played indeed. What a good game, dude. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so happy with this game. There we go. Next up is Nano. Guest discounts. He names the game. What a good game. Jeez. Top left of Thunderbird. I believe the first Zerg of the evening. It's Crafto. Facing off versus All Inspirations, Nano. The Blue Terran. With the General Grievous decal. Or whatever that's supposed to be. Let's see what cheese Nano has planned for this poor Zerg. Or maybe we see some of the very rare Zerg cheese. Since we've lost our last true teaser Tech 4 to the Terran Menace, there has not been much Zerg cheese going on. Zoe has not been dropping any cool games in since like forever. No amazing gaming here. Okay, Nano has finally decided to move his SCV across the map. You're playing random. This is gonna be a proxy. Gets spotted by Crafter's crafty overlord. Nothing out of the usual here. Oh, looks like a hatchery first. Yeah, definitely hatch first into gas pool. Maybe even gas first. Might be. No. Okay, so Terran knows what's up. He saw he's gonna steal some. He's gonna steal some minerals here. Bring them home as a present to his commander, who sent him on the suicide run. And he's so happy he's getting out alive. You know, it's not a thing of natural. It's not a natural thing for an SCV to get sent out to scout. They don't really expect to get back home again. Usually they don't. Reaper is now out and is going to try to wreak some havoc. These are some of the freaky new Vespin geysers here. Not only do we have gold minerals, we also have purple Vespin geysers now. I guess Statman must be stoked. Okay, Nano is going for the factory, of course. Reaper finding some lings here that he can shoot with his anti-personal guns. He can probably jump up there, right? Is that a Reaper entranceway here? Especially for the Reaper? Are they doing that now? Thank you, Gojin, for submitting the game and following. I appreciate it a lot. A Baneling nest coming up here. That was loud, wasn't it? Oh well. We have a Baneling bust incoming, it seems here. No speed yet. Directly to the Banelings. I don't like it. I don't like Baneling busts without speed. Lings are way less effective without speed. Especially versus Banshees. Oh, the speed actually finished. I'm an idiot. I didn't check for the speed. Immediately gets spotted though by the Hellions. Tries to get a surround, but he doesn't even have enough Lings to do a surround. Might catch one Hellion there. Nope. Barbecue time. Ooh, he's bunching them up. Not the hits you want as a Zerg. There's some damage to the workforce for Nano, but that's not the damage you want to get. Of course, now you're committed, you know you're behind after this, so you have to basically keep them coming. Otherwise you're dead in the water because Zaren's just gonna fucking out macro you hard with his mules. Look at all the income, look at all the minerals that Nano has banked up here. And this puny Ling force cannot in earnest believe to overcome the mass of Hellions that is this force over here. Oh, brutally murdering all the Lings. Actually, some make it in there, but nah. The last one dies as well. Didn't even kill a single SCV. This one is hanging on by a thread though. And finally getting up a wall here. And thus some security. And Crafter decides to expand after all, but we have cloaked banshees on the way and they will wreak havoc here. There is no protection against that. None whatsoever. Especially not on hatchery level tech. Don't attack this. Go straight for the throat. We must kill all Satrons. Immediately building a spore crawler, but decides to just fuck off because I don't want to deal with that shit, man. It's just not right. Terran fucking OP. What the fuck is going on? Nope, nope, nope. I'm out of here. There we go. Game number 6. It's actually from Pure, who has not sent in a game in forever, but I kind of forced him to do it. It's Pop, the Red Protoss, who is really pure. Facing off versus UCSD, Orang Caramel. He's not an orangutan, he's an Orang Caramel, which is a very elusive underspecies of orangutans. They are not red or orange, they are caramel orange. It's a mix of both colors. So basically a bit of a reddish brown. Or dark orange if you want. Though caramel can of course differ. As a chef you know this. Also, as a chef, let me tell you, if you're ever making caramel in a pan, which is basically heating up sugar to the point of it caramelizing, don't be a fucking moron like I was and dip your finger in to taste it, and then once you notice it's hot, put the finger in your mouth, because the shit is still gonna be hot enough to burn your tongue badly, believe me. I learned. You're never gonna do this again once you did that once. Fool me once. Never again, believe me. Not a good idea. Cooking advice with Fizbin. I have no idea what to tell you guys. It's a PvP. As you know, freaky shit happens in PvP. So far, I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. It looks pretty normal to me here. They're basically mirroring each other's. Yutti Meri, oi hoi hoi, Paula Meri, oi oi oi, Paula Mera, oi hoi hoi. What language is this blaze? I wanna know. I wanna laugh as well. While we're waiting for the cheese to happen here. Oh, some from the... Oh, there's actually a group. Orange Caramel? Okay, I see. That's where the name comes from then. Nice. Okay, probes are moving out on strange places on the map. And Pop decides to make a proxy pylon out of it. Warp gate's almost finished. We're gonna have 4 stalkers out in a jiffy here. One probe goes down. Of course, Orange Camera is quite up in workers for some reason. I don't know. Guessing. I mean, Pop is saturated. Where are the extra workers? They're actually long distance mining here. I'm not sure if they are doing what they can. We are learning stuff from K-pop here. K-pop and StarCraft, of course, closely intertwined. Korean culture dominates this game. Ooh, Pop with major victory here, taking out the Stalker, which puts him ahead in units, which is huge! Huge! In a PvP. He's also dropping his Nexus now. He's like, yo, I'm the man, I know what I'm doing. There is a Phoenix out though. And he's actually focusing down another Stalker. And now getting some sort of surround, and this might well be it here for Orang Caramel. No matter how good your song is, if you have 5 Stalkers versus 3 Stalkers, your 3 Stalkers are fucked. Even with the air support here, I'm not sure. He's losing one of them immediately. Nice micro there by Pure. Oh wow, 2 more Stalkers die, so we have 62 Stalkers now and a Phoenix. One Stalker gets surrounded there by the probes. Zoom out a bit and watch very closely what's happening here. Stalker battle loose. Cooking cooking advice with Fistbin. Thanks a lot, Tech. I'm sure we're gonna post that in my Discord under good old times later. Thanks, Bellet, for explaining. Well, it looks like Pure has this very well in hand here. I mean, Stalkers are nice and all. No, I mean, Zealots are nice and all, but I'm not sure. I mean, what is he doing? Where are the reinforcements? Ropes are pulled off the line. They need to fight for their little lives. Little shields are popping. And more probes die. It's a great probe massacre. Pure, you monster, committing genocide here. Protossicide. Fratricide, basically. It's a civil war. Brother against brother. I don't know. I think... I mean... Pop is obviously way ahead here. Might just well add on some gateways and just finish it. But he's gonna go the Dark Shrine route, actually. Finishing the game with style, you know. I mean... Caramel might as well just quit once the first DT is hit, because he has absolutely no way of getting detection out. Blink is on the way as well, which will of course tremendously boost the efficiency of these Stalkers here for Pop. I will have a look at the channel permissions later. Thank you for bringing this up. It looks like Orange Caramel is actually winning the battle here. But the first GTs are on the way. They're not even bothering with these units, they're going straight for the throat, they're going for the probe base here, they're going to massacre and commit another round of probicide. No, actually they're going for the pylon, alright. Oh, is this actually an oracle being built? Yep, there would have been an oracle, but Pop prevented it and thus takes the game. Game number 7 is sent in by Akula. And it's an older replay, apparently. Good thing my Fizzbin logo is in place there, because that's actually where you would be able to see how long the game takes. But we're preventing that for your viewing pleasure. In top left of King's Cove, we have the Red Terran. It's Game Glitch. Facing off versus Akula, the Blue Terran. By the way, I'm just trying to learn the game right now. I didn't see what league they are in. Because I don't see it, I don't think you see it on the old replays. But I guess it must be silver or gold if he's still learning the game. Game Glitch going for a double wall off here. Not very efficient, of course. Also, you don't really wall off versus Terran as far as I'm aware. Since if your Marines are behind the wall and your enemy's Marines are in front of your wall, they can shoot the wall without you being able to shoot them. That is at least what my Terran friends tell me. Yes, I have Terran friends. I'm not a racist when it comes to really anything. Especially StarCraft, I mean... Yeah, I hate Protoss, yeah, I hate Terran, but that's more like a love-hate relationship, you know. Damn Terrans. They're Hellions. And they're Hellbats. Killing drones. It's just not right. It's just not right. Alright, we have move out. Yeah, wall off is a good counter to Hellions, but have you tried walling off as a Zerg? It's fucking difficult, dude. I've tried to have wall offs, and you know, you see your queen, you see the Hellions coming, you see your queen walking towards where it should be to wall off, and the Hellions just slip in right before it, and then you die. This SUV is just here. Okay, I see what you're doing. Oh, he's going to blow up the reactor there. Meanwhile, getting a factory behind this. So, bunker in the mineral line. Oh, nice touch. Well, this mineral line is the safest mineral line I've seen in a long time, I tell you. This is the safest mineral line I've seen in a long time. It's also messing up the pathing a bit. One SCV is standing there doing nothing, but luckily these days the SCVs can walk through everything if they're mining. So that helps out quite a lot, otherwise there would be mayhem. Yeah, Blaze, that's because you open Ghost usually. You don't need Hellions if you have Ghosts, I mean... Or Ghost Hellion. Why don't you try that? Ghost Hellion. Enchibate coming up here. Or straight to Cyclone, I guess. Reaper is on the way for Akula here. Scan going down as well. Sees a very well protected mineral line. Of course, this leaves the ramp a bit of unprotected here. Nothing is building out of these barracks, by the way, because you only can fit 4 Marines in a bunker. Why build more? Doesn't really... Come on, Reapers. Oh, are we going mass Reapers from afar? Is this like a reverse proxy Reaper? So no proxy, but Reapers? Because I think he's still making Reapers, isn't he? Nope, he's currently making a reactor. Okay, sensor tower going up. Always good to know what your opponent is up to. I mean... Yeah, it's not covering everything up here, it's not covering everything down here, but it covers this part here pretty well. So he might lose the tower to the Reaper, because, I mean... Also, Akula not making anything behind this, he's already floating 2,000 minerals. Don't hate, guys. We've all been there. We all sucked when we started. Starboard coming up. Yeah, man. He also took out the sensor tower, so that's a win. I'm gonna count that as a win for Akula here. Then again, Game Glitch is making units, which is a good strategy in itself. He also researched the slow grenades. And he's making a command center. Game Glitch has a very defined game plan here. He wants to expand. Finally getting a reactor out here on his second racks. Building another factory. No, actually, his first factory. And the second factory as well, because maybe if you build two, it's gonna go faster, you know. Well, what would you... I mean, if you think there's a benefit to the center tower, why not? You just pull your fucking Marauders over here. You're gonna make short work of the Reapers. There, slow grenade, you're not getting away. Boom, 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 die. Die go the Reapers. Back to work, he says. Back to work. Of course, the mineral line is still very well protected here. But... well, you realize that they will be able to see... okay. Akula's like, oh, I have a lot of money, you know, why not go Thor? We're gonna go Thor. Double upgrades. Mech. 4 Marauders are moving across the map. They know what they're doing. Yeah, you can see everything, but he can also see where your sensor tower stands. Which is probably... okay, I'm gonna speed this up a bit, you know, just because we can. We have lots of games to cast. Yeah, building up a nice squad of Marauders and Marines here. Some scans are going down, seeing... oh, Widow Mines. Widow Mines are going to be very interesting in this level of game play. 2 tanks are defending the ramp here. And it looks like we're going to see an expansion going down shortly. Yep, Akula. Oh, he built everything with 1 ICV. I see. Smart. Gotta keep your guys mining if you want money, you know. Widow Mines are defensive Widow Mines. One Widow Mine decides it's gonna be burrowing a bit off of the... okay, we're gonna float this over here to make expansion. This one is floating as well. Not sure where to go yet, but I think it's gonna glitch down here sooner or later. And then start doing something. There we go. Yeah, why not? Yeah, it's almost at the perfect spot here, you know. He's making up. Yeah, dude, what are you doing? I don't think there's enough. I don't think there's enough room. I don't think there's enough room to the left of this to make another base there. Is there? Terrence, it's got to be blocking, right? There's not. No, this is definitely. This is where the CC normally is, right? I mean, you can use about, I'd say about 6 or 8 SCVs per patch here if you have this distance. So you can technically use more SCVs to mine, you know? And it's also defending this side here. Here. It's also defending here, you know? It's absolutely fucking amazing. Why aren't you doing this, guys? Why aren't the pros doing this? This is next level. This is definitely next level. As well as the bunker. What's ever gonna harass this? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, you're right. I have a cursor. I should be able to stand in front of this and go like, yeah, you know, see here, it's like a weatherman, you know? That would be my thing. That's gonna be my next goal, to get like a huge screen wall behind me and some production team, so I can just stand in front, walk around, you know, say, yeah, see here, this SCV here, this guy here, you know, he's building a depot, and after that, it's gonna build another depot. So we have 2 tanks chilling out in that medevac because they like it up there with the girl. It's nice, and yeah, VR set might work. Please, can I don't think a mine can take out the medevac one shot, right? It's what, 150? How much damage does the mine do? Of course I can't see it here. Because that would be fucking epic if he loses 2 tanks and a medevac to a mine. That would be brutal. Might still happen though if he flies over both of them. There's also 1 mine that's not burrowed yet here. So everything is mined here, dear lord. It's also good drop protection. Just burrow 2 mines everywhere where you expect a drop, and they will take care of the drop. I see. Thank you, tech, for the statistics. Okay, it looks like we've come to a standstill again. Let's just... Oh, actually, no. Okay, where did these medevacs come from? Jesus, that's a lot of medevacs, dude. You don't have enough army to put in your... You don't have enough army to put in your medevacs. That is a lot of medevacs. Holy shit. You could be making tours, you know that? Supply call downs. Ha ha. Okay. I think we're gonna see a Doom drop scenario here. Is he gonna shoot through, or is he gonna just load everything up? I don't know. We'll see. I think he set the rally pointer down here. Can you actually load up fucking Viking? I mean, it might be interesting to do it in a 2v2 if you give the other guy control. The other guy's a Protoss. And he's can he then use them in his own ships? Because that might be interesting, right? If you can, like, blink away the Vikings. Akula clearly in the lead with 9 supply ahead. Most of it is workers and 1 army. And lots of upgrades. Kula really on top of his upgrades here. Viking drops from medevacs. Such a fucking meme-y thing to do. Okay, I mean, Each Marine basically has a medevac, so I'm not sure if that's gonna help. But we have a third base on the way here for Akula, which is of course amazing, especially if you're floating 4K minerals. Definitely get a couple of extra bases here. Not gonna do anything else. He's still mining here, more or less successfully, from his hybrid base slash defense tower. Also, I love how Akula walled off here completely, but then forget to wall off here, you know. I think Akula is already on our team. I'm not sure though. Is he? I think Akula might be all inspiration. Let me check. Oh no, he's a guest. Okay. Yeah, you can poach him. No, I think Akula is a guest. But you should probably talk to him, Tech. I mean, might be useful for this CTL season. Yeah, he is. No Reaper's ever gonna get up here. Starport on the way. Mass Starport. Is he gonna go into battle cruisers? Oh yes, he is. Battle cruisers coming in. Indeed, the fleet has arrived. Who called in the fleet? He's going full 3 base, 2 Starport battle cruisers. Are we gonna see a Yamato cannon as well? Is the big question. Are we gonna do Day 9's famous reactor dance? Let's speed it up again a bit here. Yamato cannon! It's happening. The pumping is real. Okay, looks like we get some action finally. Finally get some action going. Look at the banks. They're both at 123 supply, which at their level is basically maxed out. So you don't even really need more army because you cannot really control it anyway. Yeah, those were the good old days, Blaze. When you really didn't have a build order because you would just do whatever the fuck you wanted to do and your opponent would be the same, so it didn't really matter. Yeah, that CC's almost in the right spot. Almost. I love how he doesn't build it here because, you know, let's build it somewhere in the middle. It's not, it's like a compromise, you know? Like if you wanted it to be perfect for defense, you'd probably place it here, right? If you wanted it to be perfect for mining, you place it here, and he places it somewhat in the middle, because he figures like this is the compromise that you need. Right? Yeah, I love it. Supplies. Although Akula has now pulled ahead, and he's also on 4 bases, so I like that a lot. Butt scratcher, anyone? Butt scratcher! I love how Akula's army is just sitting here, and they're preparing for a standoff. Yeah, I mean, if you have so many scans, you might as well use them. You cannot use them really for anything else, can you now? They're just scans, man. What are you going to use them for if not for scanning? It's the whole point of building the sensor thing here, is that you can scan, right? Has he made battle cruisers yet? Oh yeah, he has. My money is on Akula here because he has battle cruisers, man. Battle cruisers pretty much pawn everything that Game Glitch has here. Of course, submarines and cyclones are pretty effective versus that. Oh, we have some mules after all here. Wait, oh, we missed the only fight in the game. Let's go back. Let's go back. Can't be missing the only fight in the game. command all his tanks over here. Yeah. That was brutal. And somehow still after all that, Akula's still up in supply. Because he has doubling the worker supply of Game Glitch. His income is absolutely phenomenal. He's approaching 10k minerals. And he's making battle cruisers out of 2 starports. Amazing. Yeah, I think he's fully upgraded now. Let's see here. Okay, we have a wall of planetary... Oh! We have a perfectly placed planetary fortress. It's mining. Okay, so we have like 2 half bases, a full base, and an extra planetary that's not mining at all. Although it might be mining from this later, I don't know. Don't pretend to know Akula's strategy here. Well, it depends on your goal, Tech 4. I mean, they might be perfectly placed for their purpose. And since I don't know the purpose, I cannot judge. Also, we have a lot of medevacs that are basically not doing anything. Why not build the same amount of Thors and put them under the medevacs? No, BCs are not queued. We are not building more BCs. We have enough here. Everybody knows 6 BCs is all you ever need. Also, even after throwing away basically his whole army, he's still keeping up in supply count here. Although Game Glitch is soaring ahead in army and planetary fortresses. He's making liberators. I mean, at this point, I think Akula could drop like 6 or 8 battle cruisers at the same time. I love how he keeps expanding though. Oh, we finally have Thors. Thor is here. We're keeping to the mech. We're gonna keep meching. Love the little wall off here after the... You don't need to know what's on the other side of the wall, right? You just wall off and be done with it. And looks like... look at the upgrades, dear lord. Holy shit. Okay, so we're gonna get armories and bunkers and stuff, and we might have a fight soon. So many BCs, dear lord. Siege your tanks! Actually, don't siege your tanks. Just let them shoot. Don't touch. Just let them shoot. You might be good. Because a lot of that is actually air, and air does not do shit against tanks. All of the ground army has been evaporated here. Meanwhile, the battlecruisers are moving into the main. Killing stuff. Well, that's a fair point, Tech. Somehow, Akula has turned this game around and is now leading with 80 supply lead. Half and half in workers. Most of it is in battle cruises. And you know what planetary fortresses are not good against? It's air. They suck versus air. I don't think he has a single starport left with anything as an add-on. Nope. No starports. And Akula takes this game, I guess. By battlecruiser brute force. Even using Yamatos on the bunkers because you don't want to waste your battlecruiser army on a bunker. You're gonna lose way too much stuff. Meanwhile, it's totally okay to attack a missile turret because... Ooh, the tactical jump! Did you see that tactical jump? From here to here. Right on top of the planetary. Intimidation tactics. The medevacs are now flowing in, checking for anti-air. The Thor has been dropped as well. Some Marines are left here. And the cleanup crew is hard at work. And Game Glitch is rebuilding a base down here. Gets scanned immediately. Ports in his battlecruiser, kills it. Bases all over the map because Never surrender, never give up. Dear Lord, we're already 36 minutes into this game. Did I say strategic ballot? Did I not say tactical jump? Did I say strategic jump? Akula wins! Boom! GG. Let me just start this again. Yeah, the internet kinda ruined that, didn't it? And game number 8 is Pterodon. Yeah, dude, enjoy it. Great game as well. I mean, don't take my shit talk too serious. And join All Inspiration. We're gonna make you good. We have the coaches and the cool dudes and everything. Bottom right of Kairos Junction. It's Kruger. The Red Terran, who's really Terran, who's really Animal Mother. My Belgian friend. Facing off versus one TNS1 Yamasman. The Blue Terran. Oh, actually random. Alright. Random. Versus Terran. Of course, the Terran at random is Terran as well. So we have another TVT. Seems to be all we get these days are TVTs. Because the cheese is strong with the Terran race. So much potential. I remember a time where at least 87.5% of all inspirations were Zergs. The good old days, the golden days of Zerg Dominion. And then the patch Protosses came. And then Zerg kinda got unattractive. Team UR is all Terran, really? That's brutal, dude. Damn Terrans, man. Damn Marine King wannabes. Zerg for life! Let's just be honest, I can't play anything else. It took me, what's StarCraft now? 2009? So, 10 years. Over 10 years? I think we had the 10-year anniversary, right? It took me 10 years to get this good, and I'm only like super low diamond. So imagine how long it would take me to get better at another race. We have a factory going down here. A proxy factory. Not something you see every day. Didn't we have a 10-year anniversary yet? So that's coming up then. Next year, if your date is correct. Oh, Kroger doing the Destiny Cloudfist build here for you Husky lovers out there. The 1-1-1 without an expansion. And we see a starport proxied as well. You had a sick mass Thor drop into BC TVT build. I would love to have seen that. You should probably try it because it might still work, you know. Some old cheese can really throw off your opponent. Oh, okay, Cyclone and Raven. Oh, Tech 4 has a point there, but I love seeing them because they're also fucking entertaining games. Yamasman here is supply blocked. Dudes, I think we're gonna see a Thor drop, a Thor drop, a Thor drop. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. While we're talking about it, one of them is actually making a Thor drop. Isn't that nice? Banshee, Kruger's favorite strategy. Of course, we don't have any defense versus that. Thor drop! Surprise, motherfucker! How many Marines does it take to kill a Thor? I know, man. A lot, probably. Oh, it got a bit cheeky! He gets away. Blaze is doing the opponent of the opposite of every other good StarCraft player. He doesn't give a shit if people know it's him. He built his builds because he knows people are gonna be fucking scared of his build when he plays. It's so good. So it's like I would never want to play rock paper scissors versus you, dude. Okay, what is he? Two Marines just killed Thor. Sad day for... And he decides to get the fuck out. Okay, guess Thor drops are not that good. I think he should have just maybe brought some SCVs along, you know? Because that really enhances your Thor quality. By like a lot. Oh, I need to log in again? Hold on. By the way, if you ever have problems with that, watching an old replay, just Alt F4 out and restart the game. It's much faster than logging back in, authenticating again and stuff. Up next, it's Tech 4. Playing Protoss. Oh, jolly day. In the top right of New Repugnancy Letter Edition, it's game number 9 and it's all inspirations Tech 4, the red Protoss with the awesome skin. Facing off versus the blue Protoss who is TNT's dynamite. TNT and is looking for a fight. This is game number 9, so there's 2 more games after this. Game number 10, and then we have one of Blaze's games that he sent just minutes before I started this episode. Looks like Tech 4 is deciding to cannon rush his Protoss opponent. Let's see if he learned anything from watching all those pros cannon rush. He's not gonna actually cannon rush with the first probe. He's bringing a second probe. Because as long as his opponent sees the first probe, he's gonna feel... He's gonna be in a false sense of security. Of course, once he sees the fucking forge go down, he's gonna know what's up. He's like, what, bro? What is this weird outcropping here? Pulling all his probes, his TNT. And all of them are following Tech 4's probe. That's awesome. Oh, the probe gets actually taken out. Second one is still alive though. And a lot of mining time is being lost here. Meanwhile, Tech 4 is banking up quite heavily on the minerals because he wants to build more stuff later on. And he really needs those minerals then. Oh, the second probe dies as well. At this point you could probably just drop 2 gates and be ahead. Then again, TNT is up in workers. He's for some reason not finishing off the pylon as well. Because, I mean, why would you? There we go. Probe now finally goes over and kills it. 4 damage apiece. Gonna take a while. Finally, all of Tech 4's building on this side of the map have been destroyed. And Tech 4 opts to go for a gateway here. Meanwhile, TNT is still knowing what's going on. He sees the gateway go down, he will see the Nexus go down. And he will know what's up. Tech 4 now caught up in probes, and once this Nexus drops, he's gonna be in an okay spot. He's also walling off now with cannons, because why not? You already built the forge. Might as well just drop 450 minerals more into cannons. Just to be safe. Proxy pylon. Now there is a production tab. Kyojin. Now there is. First stalker pokes his head in here, gets immediately fucked up by some cannons. Cybernetics core is coming down as well. 4th cannon goes down. Just because they look so awesome, might as well build them. Taking his expansion on his own is TNT here. Of course, Tech 4 now ahead in workers, ahead in army. Not quite, but it's not a big gap. And if we call this 4 cannons army as well, then he's definitely ahead. Cybernetics core is dropping and the warp gate will follow suit shortly, I'm sure. There we go. Meanwhile, TNT is building up his proxy army, but can he really contest these 4 cannons here? I doubt it. You need a lot more than 2 stalkers and a zealot to do that. Stargate coming up for TNT, who is transitioning into air, it seems. And some nice city here. Nobody's going up this side. He has to go all the way around here, I guess, to make something work. Shield battery being built here, and this might actually allow him to contest the cannons. These skins look absolutely metal. Didn't even scratch the cannon. 3 void rays. It was 3 void rays. And you can only attack 1 void ray at a time, because otherwise the cannons might go down too fast. Not a shield battery going down to protect these cannons here. I mean, if this would be here, this might be a good strategy, but I don't see it working well, because, I mean, Tech 4 is still ahead in workers. He's still, at least, very, very gradually out-mining his opponent. Of course, I as a Zerg would have been already over here with the Nidus about 5 times. But you don't have that option as Protoss, do you now? Although you could technically build a proxy nexus and then recall your shit into your opponent's base. Which is gonna be a challenge for next week's Omlette to Fromage for you guys who play Protoss out there. Do some Florencio memes for me. It's probably gonna be hard at that level of play. Well, army-wise, Tech 4 has pulled ahead now. Worker-wise, he has fallen behind. But it doesn't really matter. I don't think you need all those workers to actually saturate. He's currently saturated on minerals. He's going to be saturated on one gas as well, shortly. And he made a lot of zealots versus a lot of stalkers. He's getting upgrades, which is always a good goal to have. He's getting an observer who's going to be able to see what's going on out here. And PNT hasn't really made anything out of his warp gate, has he? Stargate, nope. But he has a Stargate, you know. It's good to have a fallback plan early. It's good to have a fallback plan early in the game. So you can always fall back to your fallback plan if your first plan goes down the drain. One cannon gets taken out, and the shield batteries are actually getting drained quite heavily here. They are both basically empty now. And I think Tech 4 could easily crush this if he would just like now attack down south. But he doesn't need to. Setting up a nice concave here. Allowing the shield batteries to recharge some. It's a gentleman agreement Protoss have. If your opponent's shield batteries are low, you don't attack into them, because then they might die. And you just wait until they have recharged a bit of energy at least. So your opponent doesn't feel bad after it. Looks like we're committing here, and it's a lot more stalkers for Tech 4 here, as you can see by the dwindling supply for TNT. Tech 4 is definitely has the upper hand here. Right now he's recalling, he's going to lose his forward base, and Tech 4 at this point in the game can just march across the map with an A move. Because there's, yeah, maybe with the shield batteries he might hold. Hold the line. My wife for hire. It's a bad position to attack into, of course, especially once the shield batteries are done. If he had attacked right away, he might have taken out the shield battery before anything else was finished here. But still, with the army advantage, should be still be easily to one-shot everything that there is, and then take out the shield batteries, and then finally crush his opponent in his armored fist. With spikes, because he has cool skins on his units. Moving on to number 10. Wait. Didn't we have this already? No, some other guy played Orange Caramel, right? Wow, okay. Bottom left, new repugnancy. It's UCSD's Orange Caramel. Facing off versus the All Inspirations, Frux. Zerg brother. Okay, yeah, Orange Caramel. This was also a custom game by the looks of it, so it might have been a clan war where they fought. This reminds me of a very old map where there was a pretty similar wall off, and then you had like a part where you could go here, and then there was north, there was another wall, place you could wall. It's a super old map, I don't remember the name. Anyway, Frog's going for the 12 pool. No, it's a 15 pool, I think. Damn it, I wasn't paying it. I think it was a 12 pool. 13, 12 even. Laying down the law. And it's gonna get spotted right away by this here probe. Doing speed right away. Yeah, I think that's the map I mean, Tech 4. I think that's the map I'm talking about. With the here and there and everywhere. Going for the expansion now. Yeah, I also think so, Tech. I definitely think so. Also, we should probably play a slowling mono unit on Steps of War later on. Oh, good old Lost Temple. Mono slowling battles. On the slowest game speed that you can set the game to as well. Just so, you know, we have more time to micro our lings. That would be like this then, you know? You can really see the ling jumping and There's probably like, gotta get away! I know, I can make it! Frox with the godlike micro saving his lings from the evil clutches of the zealots. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna take you minutes over minutes just to get to the point where you can build lings, dude. More lings on the way. But the Stalker pretty much ruins the fun. Keep in mind, lings are basically like Reapers, albeit they regenerate only at about 10% the Reaper speed, which is an estimation. But as you can see, they're healing back up, and we have a Dropper Lord. Good lord, I have not seen this strategy in ages. No, don't pull back! What are you doing? Do it! Do it! He's gonna... He's dropping to defend the Nidus. This is next level shit, guys, I tell you. He's dropping to defend the fucking Nidus, man. I love it. Oh, you're screwed, man. He's dropping to defend the Nidus. The level of mind games that went into this. Incredible! This is so good, Frox. I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud of you, dude. Hold on, I'll be right back. Calling it. Best cheese tonight so far. We have one more game to go, but this is definitely the best cheese so far. Bringing out the big black hat. Another Nidus went down here and I missed it because I was grabbing my hat. But yeah, this is pretty much over, man. Oh, the Nidus went down, though. Wait, is it over? I mean, Frox is way down in army and way up in the workers, but... Oh, Protoss lost his main, though. Frox should just be making roaches or hydras or something to kill everything. He doesn't have any tech, though. Well, he doesn't have lair. It's gonna be... Is this gonna go full-fledged macro game now? Muta. Fair enough. No, he's going Hydra. He's going Hydra. There's already a Void Ray out, but only one, so... He's building Spore Crawls as well, getting gas for the Hydras. Now, this is a bit exposed there. Then again, he's probably not going to waste his energy on... Nidus. There's a changeling here as well, hiding in plain sight. Definitely gonna steal that drop idea though, drop and Nidus. Just to trigger Camaril and Glyn. Should I ever play them again. scouting with his Oracle here. This is Caramel. He hasn't given up yet. He's caught up. Well, almost caught up in workers. Still had a bit in army. But, yeah. He's re-expanding to his main. Getting Zealot legs. Meanwhile, Frog's taking his third base here. It looks like this is going to go into a macro game now. And we're gonna see Lurks. Yeah, once the Lurkers pop, Protoss is gonna be pretty much on his back. Because Lurker fucking good unit, dude. You think? Knight is the ramp, drop Lurkers. Be awesome, actually. Keep in mind there's a Void Ray out, so he needs Queens as well. Or Hydras, I guess. Is there a Void Ray out? No, I don't think... Yeah, there's one Void Ray, one Oracle. I was right for once. Ooh, ballsy move there. Ballsy move there, almost dying. The Oracle almost dying. Templars are incoming. Do we have Storm yet? I doubt it. Though we do have the potential for Storm at least. As he is morphing into killing some changelings. As he's morphing them into Archons. I guess we don't have Storm out yet. And no, yeah, there we go. Storm is being researched now. Oracle keeps trying to find some damage. It doesn't really manage though. There's a lot of Hydras out now. No Lurkers on the way yet. But the Nidus is still there. More gateways are being added here by Orange Caramel. And the game has calmed down a bit, but Frox looks like he's about to attack once more. 8 Lurkers on the way. And I don't think Protoss has sight of it. Yes, Protoss has sight of this. Lurkers are going to be done in Secdo, and once they burrow, it's going to be very hard for Protoss to attack into this. Burrow them! There we go. Now just move them here and Protoss is basically fucked. Yes! Well, shit. Doesn't even need to burrow the ramp. You can just burrow in here and nobody's ever going to be able to attack this. And Protoss is now going for the base race. That's actually a lot of Zealots. And Zealots make short work of everything. Don't feel bad. Look at the massacre. Look at the mass murdering that's going on here on the Zerg side of the map. I mean, this is just a defensive, preemptive strike, because otherwise this would have happened earlier, you know? It's gonna be a very close game. Although, Frox wisely made a base down here. He also brought his drones. He doesn't have any money, though. Zealots are going to town on the drones. The dronesies. And on the Nidus, no retreat, no surrender. There is one drone here and a lot of money for Orange Caramel. He might as well go build stuff to prolong his life. Because let's face it, he's not going to be able to kill this army with what he has. Because Lurker's a good unit, man. And if he doesn't start to build something soon, he's gonna lose every last building he has, and then it's a good game. Because there's still a fucking base down here, you know? Frox even has enough money to build another, I don't know, another extractor or something here, and then one Lurker's killing a massive amount of drones here. Great drone massacre of 1132. There we go. Okay, so both players are now relocating to their new expansions, to the new main bases. Yeah, Frux just needs to wait here and kill everything that comes up the ramp. Of course, this is a problem here. Frux has 26 workers. If you can get them out somehow, he can just rebuild everything if he wants to. So basically, if Frux can get over here, he's won. I think Frux has won anyway. It's just gonna be... Well... Why are these zealots? Okay, he should probably just move a zealot around to find the last base. And then he could just go kill this. There would be nothing Frux could do, but... There's still 3 Hydras left, which could technically be taken out by an Oracle, I guess. It looks like Frux is gonna attack this army here, head on. Ah, finally, a Void Ray is checking for the last base here. Of course, Frux can just make an extractor if he really needs to. It's a risky move going down here. He can actually make a missile turret. Can he though? He needs a pool for that, right? Ooh, Frog's committing his units here in an unfavorable position, and I think Protoss is gonna take the game. Yep. 0 army supply. Oof. That could have gone any other way if he had... Well, I guess zealots are good versus... I guess zealots are good. Props to Orange Caramel for bringing it back. Good game. For the last and final game of this anniversary episode, we're gonna see our boy Blaze versus 2 Banes. Bottom left is Blazeva, the Red Terran, versus 1E100, 2 Banes. The Zerg, a new repugnancy. Blaze already going across the map to lay down some proxy law here. 2 Banes with the good luck. And Team UR's Blazeva with the good luck of fun. He wants his opponent to have fun because he's surely having fun with his builds. Boom! Proxy Rex. Look at the red eyes of this drone here. Now morphing into a hatchery. Okay, 2 Banes doing the worst possible build you could do versus an aggressive proxy opening. Because of course his pool, yeah, even with the gas first, his pool is gonna be super late. Well, compared to any other build he could have done anyway. There's always the compromise to go hatch into pool into gas. Then again, why do it? This is the opening most people do. But you probably shouldn't do it versus Blaze, because he's gonna tear you a new one. What are we gonna see here? A Marine. A Marine is coming out. Did he spot it? No, he didn't. Did he? Nope, he did not. Yeah, he's a bit scared, you know. Might as well check for weird bunkers or something. Because that happens sometimes. Where'd the Marine go? Oh, he's just waiting here. Okay. And we have a factory coming up as well here. And a supply depot. Because, you know, this is gonna be Blaze's new base later on. So he might as well fortify it now while he's at it. While his opponent is yet unbeknownst. I love the Carbot Infester decal there. Starcrafts. Luckily, Terran can drop its buildings into the ground, so the SCV was not stuck here. Is this a Thor drop? This looks like a Thor drop. Are we having somewhere... No, we don't. It's not a Thor drop. Tank drop? Tank drop. Evil. Pretty sure if you put the tank here, you can shoot at least this part of the mineral line. And if you put it here, you can shoot everything, of course. It's a very abusable position. Not a supply depot going down. Might as well build them here. Oh, we're gonna see a Tor drop anyway later, I guess. What is that? Why can't I see the range here? Ah, yeah, I can see it. Okay. So basically, 5 of these 8 mineral patches are unusable now. Boom. 2 drones go down immediately. Lings are coming back, but let's be honest, with this SimCity, you're never fucking getting to that tank. So the depot wasn't here just to be built on this side of the map, it's actually being used as a defensive measure here. Damn you, Blaze. You evil bastard. Now even killing the larvae here, which is super annoying if you're a Zerg. Even the X cannot withstand the might of freedom that the Liberator brings. Building some spore crawlers now. But I'm guessing a medevac is on the way to ferry up the tank. I don't think the queens can approach because there's still a tank there, you know? Boom. Nice transfuses now, the energy's gone though. Liberator's still bringing freedom to those. The Thor drop is happening. This is the one of everything build that Blaze is doing. A Thor, a Liberator, a medevac, and a tank. Battling it out. Killing all the queens. Meanwhile, Zerg is just happily expanding all over the map. And he might well be going right up to the throat here later on. Pick it up. Don't let the Thor die. Double Thor drop now. Gonna ferry everything up there. Almost. Yeah, there we go. You can do it. You can do it. 2 Thors now. Thor's very good at killing small, crappy buildings like spore crawlers. Tank, of course, as well. All you need is a bit of patience if you want to play Terran, right? See? Just siege forward very slowly and Zerg can't do a fucking thing about it. Spore crawler just reminded me of something from Rayman. I think there's this thing that steals something, then runs away and it looks a bit the same. It's like, oh shit, let's get out of here. More queens dying here. Meanwhile, we have 4 lings waiting here, but let's face it, Blaze doesn't need to fucking expand. He doesn't really need more army. This army is more than enough to kill everything here. Especially since Zerg can't get back to his main base and he's gonna lose his tech. And once that happens, it's pretty much game over. This boy, the Zerg tech sec... Boy, the Zerg tech take forever to rebuild. Yeah, he's a joke to me. Oh, there's nothing to defend here. But Blaze still has... Actually, the minerals are falling. This is like a timer countdown. This is how much time Blaze has to get a solution down here to deal with these lings. 1 marine would do the trick, but there's absolutely nothing to produce anything here. So... Yeah, dropping some mules is probably a good idea. Should probably ferry something back, at least 2 marines or a marine or something. The tank's actually under fire here. Gets taken out by swarm hosts. Yes, wow, these things look super evil, man, with that skin. Look at it. Fucking evil things with purple. It's not even purple, it's blue. They still look fucking evil. It's definitely the right decision, though. Definitely the right decision to mess with Blaze here. Swarm hosts. We're at 700 minerals now. The timer is ticking. It's like a fucking countdown in a single player mission. You have to finish your opponent before you run out of minerals. Now there's only 500 minerals left. Picking up like his life depended on it. One Thor dies. Swarm host, brutal, man. Brutal. And smartly not dropping all the swarm hosts at the same time. But then again, Zerg is not really mining because... for reasons. Another small crappy building dies. Horrible death. Pick him up! Pick him up! There we go. Good micro. Blaze absolutely tearing the Zerg apart with his strategy. We are still at 500 mils here. And the Zerglings finally give up. They cannot get through that wall no matter how hard they try. There's even SCVs here chilling out doing nothing. Because they would be ready to go to work, but they can't get out because they're under siege. So many swarm hosts out though for the Zerg. They can't really deal with the Thors though. No more SCVs though to repair. So every point of damage is actually very, very important. Why? Do you in love with some Spore Crawler or something, Ballad? What's going on there? Yeah, they can, but only if you're air. Is your girlfriend a Spore Crawler? The Space Marine statue here in the middle of the map. Once again. Once again, we're under siege here. The entrance. More Thors are here. Oh, so many swarm hosts. So many locusts are coming in here. Pick up everything, run away! No, one Thor gets left behind, but the locusts don't see him, so he survives to live another day. There's only 5 swarm hosts or 6 with locusts yet. One dies. Dropping the locusts. Blaze picks up once more. Two Banes actually out-mining Blaze you up by 1,000,000 right now. But of course he lost his tech. Has he gotten it back yet? No, he has not. Can he even make anything? Yeah, I can make roaches and that's about it. Although, nope. The tech is still here, but it's gonna die. It's gonna die, and once that happens, Blaze is definitely gonna have an advantage here. There's some Hydras out now. 4 of them to be 5 of them to be exact. Can we confirm that? Yes. Looks like we're moving into battle cruisers because battle cruiser good unit. Trying to take out as many of the Hydras as he can. Gets picked up once more here. So frustrating for the Zerg this must be. Of course, Thor is very good versus Hydras with their big ass guns. Oh, not everybody gets picked up. Duh! One Thor gets left behind. Locusts are being pulled. Are being called. Proxy's still standing. Rex is scouting. Defenses are being built now with the excess minerals that Banes has. because his tech just died. Spawning pool is going down as well. Is he remaking it? No, he is not. He should be remaking a spawning pool. Rot-roll. Looks like we're gonna have a fight here. This is of course a problem. Why are you not dropping your fucking locusts? Battle cruisers though. Pew 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 pew. This Thor drop still waiting here for further orders. Ooh, battlecruiser jumps away. Right on top of the fucking swarm host. Are you kidding me? Map hack much? What a lucky jump. Wow. Queen getting taken out. Boom! Die, Queen, die. Blaze. Looking good once more here. Finally managed to get his expansion secured. And of course the Thor drop is still up and running, as well as the battlecruiser. Well, 2 battlecruisers now. Yeah, and 2 Banes is gonna be in a ton of, you know, world of hurt. He's expanding away from his opponent, which is also towards his opponent. Mind games on so many levels. We have finally some locusts here taking out. Starport will actually keep building, interesting. So you need to kill the add-on, whatever's getting built keeps getting built. So much going on here. Thor's killing bases, locusts killing bases, battle cruisers killing queens, pew! And overall I think Blaze is taking better trades here. He's getting some sort of bank together now. Probably mostly because he's so fucking busy microing his 3-4 armies. 3-4 weird ass drops. Not losing battle cruises. I think that was the last Hydra. Unless it was remade. I don't think it was remade though. Nope. Currently can only build Spire units. Where did he tactically jump to? This one is not this one. Where did he go? I lost him. Ah, there he is. There we go. Okay, so we have some Corruptors out now, which are of course going to be very helpful to kill Medivacs, which will then in turn prevent the droppings of the Thors. Then again, he's going to lose a lot of Swarm Hosts here, it seems. Who could of course drop right now, but they don't, so the Swarm Hosts are done for. And Roaches aren't the best unit versus Thors, to be exactly honest here. Pew! Pew! Killing some Overlords. Yeah, Base still out mining Blazivar, to be honest, but he's on the run, he's losing tech fast, he's gonna lose another layer here. I don't know what our resources lost. There we go. Double! Double the fucking resources lost for Banes here. Case has only lost 6,000 resources here. Finally, a battlecruiser dies. And I think Blaze is gonna get shut down here. Actually, nope. Manages to, I think, take out this layer. Probably. Pool has been remade though. It jumped away already? Damn it, man. Well, I guess there's no excuse to lose a battlecruiser, to be honest. I mean, you can basically insta-jump them away, which is in itself ridiculous. Those Thors are not looking good though. Looks like they're finally getting taken out here. The Medivac is being shut down. Thor fights for his life, takes some roaches with him, but finally dies. And we finally reached the base of Blazua here by expanding. Props to Two Banes, by the way, for expanding throughout all this ordeal. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was his 6th expansion. So well in the late game here. Trying to secure it with spores might not work though, because Battlecru's already here. And it looks like he's going for a counterattack now with his roaches. Of course, there's absolutely fucking nothing to defend here. But the Battlecruiser might just tech jump back. We can sadly... Actually, we can see the cooldown. It's ready, and there we go. Boom! Defensive tactical jump. It's a thing. Roaches can't really stand versus Battlecruisers. Especially since they don't have upgrades. Ends up losing quite a bit of workers, but in the end the roaches get cleaned up here. And the worker count is reset to 20 to 21. So all in all, a pretty successful counter-attack here by Two Banes. Lings are coming in now, and what a weird-ass game this is. Half of Blaze's tech is still across the map here. A Battlecruiser is kind of patrolling a bit. And there's not really any defense for this number of Lings here. Gonna be losing a lot of workers. Then again, you might just be losing bases. There's no workers left, man. They're all gone. Gone, I tell you. But then again, Blaze has a bank of 2,000, so he doesn't really need workers, you know? He just needs to kill his enemies' bases and then he's good. Pretty sure Battlecruisers can kill anything that's on the board right now. Yeah, there's 2 Corruptors and 2 Queens. And 3 Battlecruisers, so... Actually... Boom! 1 Corruptor gets taken out, 1 Corruptor left. Of course Zerg can't really repair his buildings. Well, they can heal with Queens. Queens are in short supply currently. And it looks like we're finally developing into a base trade scenario here. Of course, Terran is always in the advantage if it goes to base trade. Where is the 3rd Battlecruiser, by the way? There it is. Wait, you have 4 Battlecruisers now, so where's number 3? 1 is here, 1 is here, 2 are here. Long distance mining, probably not the best idea, especially if Blaze can see it with his command centers. He's relocating to his opponent's side of the map now with his army. That's a... Ooh, that's actually a lot of Corruptors out there. He needs to attack jump away right away, there we go. Saves his Battlecruisers. Tech jump is ready. Getting cornered here. Doing as much damage as you can. Finally tech jumping away over here. Taking out this base here. The new base. Taking a lot of unnecessary damage from the Spore Crawlers here. Let's repair with mules. Yeah, that works. If you don't have workers, you can use mules to repair. Not as efficiently though, but then again, we still have bases, you know. Finally taking out... Building is so fucking good. Placement is so fucking good, even the Lings can't kill it. Boom, Yamato'd some of the Corruptors. And of course we have a spawning pool, and that's about it. So Lings is about all Two Banes can make right now, before he decides to make more buildings once more. And looks like this will be the final Battlecruiser. Actually, he's gonna repair the building. The Battlecruiser will pop. And he even got it away from red. Only 2 Lings can attack this fucking building from this side. Battlecruiser finally pops. We'll take out the Lynx. Come on, take out the Lynx before it goes red again. Oh no, everything blinks on this map. Peeing Corruptors here. Angry fucking Battlecruiser swarms up here. And it looks like the final Terran, the final Zerg stronghold here is getting warped to the ground. Yeah. Oh, finally finding... What? Why is this here? What the fuck? Okay, no more Battlecruisers for Blaze, but doesn't really need any more because Zerg just lost his last base. Sorry about my balls. I don't understand. Ah, because you were breaking my balls? Ah, yeah. Ah, I understand now. Yeah, you were breaking my balls. No, it was a great game, dude. Awesome. Thanks for sending it in. Yeah, it looks like Blaze is gonna take this after all, because Easy 2 Banes doesn't have anything left. He has some extractors there. 2 extractors here. And that's about it. He has money to build 10 more extractors though. So that might happen as well. Final 2 Corruptors, I think, get taken out. We have 5 Lynx, 14 drones, and 4 Overlords versus 5 Battlecruisers. My money's on Blaze here. Lynx, of course, very good at taking out bases, but not very good at taking out floating buildings. So, and of course, Blaze's vision, so he can just tack jump one of the Battlecruisers to every location and kill the stuff slowly but surely. Banes doesn't have enough money for another base, so his buildings will be revealed. Will stay revealed as well. And finally, Blaze is victorious, and thus we conclude this week's anniversary episode with the 11 games that we casted today. Please send me some games for next week. I'm basically out of games now, so I'm gonna need 5 new games for next week. I think I have 1 from Tech and 1 from Terradin, but I'm not sure. So keep your games coming. Thank you very much for watching. It was a very entertaining episode. Super cool games. And yeah, I love it. Absolutely, Ballad. That was super nice. And that's thanks to all of you who sent in the replays. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And I hope I'll be seeing you around. See you next week. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Thanks.